Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I am here with Joseph P. Larkin. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. A little tired, man. Sat out on the town last night with yours truly, or me, true me. I don't
Something
know.
like that.
I
Well,
went out
we
of town with you. Is what I'm trying to tell the people.
yeah, we went to the Academy Museum and watched The French Connection, which is such a great film. I've seen it, but I don't remember most of it because I'd seen it like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And but my favorite scene was in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't cut out the word nigger. Nigger is still intact. And when they said when Gene Hackman says nigger, everyone started screaming and throwing popcorn in the air. It's awesome. I'm just kidding. But everyone, I mean, some people snickered. I did.
Yeah,
Uh,
we did.
it was really one of the best movie going experiences I've ever had because the whole room was into the movie and they were totally on point. And only
Hmm.
people only got up to the bathroom. No one talked. No one looked at their phone. It was
No,
awesome, and
no, no.
they did laugh at all the jokes, which I thought was really, I mean, impressive because a lot of the jokes are pretty subtle in that movie. They're jokes about drugs and stuff, like
Yeah.
like when the guy is he says, like, I don't know, when the guy is testing the drugs, he says something like "C'est magnifique," something like that,
Mm-hmm.
which is fair. Like only druggies would get excited about it being a certain percentage of pureness. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everyone in the room was like, "Oh hell yeah,
Hmm.
that's the kind of shit we used to get in Newport Beach back in the day
Yeah.
when we go to the Trader
Well,
Vic's and drink."
the I will say that the jokes were really good. You pointed out one afterwards that I liked, but I didn't even appreciate it until you really pointed it out. Was where it was a juxtaposition scene. So these guys are doing a stakeout. They're miserable. They're cold. They're outside, and they're not eating really great food. They're just eating pizza and like bad coffee, and they're looking at these drug dealers in a beautiful restaurant, and they're getting served wine, and it's like white or red, and you pointed out that the one of the cops, to make fun of the guy watching this beautiful scene, goes, "Hey, I got pizza for you, do you want white or red?"
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a brilliant movie. And I was just thinking about how cool, like, structurally speaking, it's a very odd movie because instead of having a normal voiceover, the first, say, 15 minutes of it are the two guys talking, but we see what's
Hmm.
going on. They're talking to each other, but it's functioning as the
Hmm.
narrator, as the narration. And by the way, the narration stops after like 15 minutes and never goes back. That's where Quentin
Never.
Tarantino stole that technique from. Because of
Hmm.
course, fucking William Friedkin did every fucking thing first. That's 1970 when that movie was made.
Yeah.
And I
Eh,
thinking about, can I talk about real quick the chase scene? Because that was the main reason why I had to see it on the big screen because I'd
mhm.
never seen it on the big screen. I was like, you gotta watch this on the big screen, right? So what people don't know is that Friedkin could not get permits. They would not allow him to
Mhm.
shoot the scene. So what he did instead is he went down underneath the L train at 6 in the morning on Sunday, and Gene Hackman really drives the car. Okay, and
Wow.
Friedkin is in the car holding the camera. So sometimes you see shots from him shooting in the back seat, and then sometimes he's in the passenger seat. But it's just Gene Hackman and just William Friedkin with the camera. Fucking amazing, dude. Breaking
Yeah.
laws to all over town. The only three scenes that had a stunt driver is when they crash into stuff, and they shot it
Okay.
from way far away, where it was obviously not Gene Hackman. But everything
Okay.
else in that scene is real. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's real, and it's
Yeah.
real. And they didn't get permission to do it. And like, God, I have so much respect for William Friedkin. I couldn't even. I couldn't even get. I don't even get started because it'll be a 10-hour podcast. But I just love this guy. When he was still alive, I always would go and see his movies at the theater. I was like, I got to make sure that this guy gets to make another one after this. It's crazy because they
Right.
weren't letting him do stuff after a certain point. And all of
Right.
his movies are great. Even the last couple were great. They're probably his best ones. I mean, you can't say that they're better than The Exorcist
Mm.
or The
Mhm.
French Connection, but they're really fucking good.
Well, that
And
makes
also,
sense. Gene Hackman's co-star who was in The Exorcist was in that. And that makes perfect sense.
Roy Scheider was not in The Exorcist.
He wasn't.
No,
I
no,
thought he
no.
was the other priest.
Dude, Roy Scheider
He.
was in Jaws. No, the guy that was the other
Oh,
priest was
Jaws.
a guy
Oh.
named Jason.
He looks a lot. They all look like in the
I,
'70s.
the guy's name is Jason something. He's a famous playwright, and his dad was a playwright too. Oh, and his
Mm.
brother is the little kid that's in River's Edge.
Okay, okay,
Is his name Jason London? I'm not sure. I shouldn't say. But anyway, he's great. He's a great actor too.
okay.
Um,
They just kind of look alike, I guess, a little bit.
yes, probably. The other movie I want to talk about with Freakin' though is the movie that's called To Live and Die in L.A. because that also
Mm.
has an amazing chase scene. But I actually think it's better because it's shot chronologically. So if you live in L.A., you can follow his route off the freeway, switching to a different freeway, and going into Glendale. It's great. It's
Yeah.
really it's a fucking amazing chase scene, which I think is even better than the French Connection. Which the
Mhm.
French Connection one is flawless. But it was
Yeah.
kind of an amazing experience because I want to go to movies like that from now on. It was 35 millimeter, so that was a big difference. Because when I was where we were situated, where we were sitting, I was like, oh, this is just the same as being at home. The screen is the same size from where we're sitting, but 35 millimeter does make all the fucking difference, dude. It just
Yeah.
looks grittier. It looks cooler. It definitely looks way better than the version that's streaming on Amazon right now, which I thought was just way too clean. It's hard to articulate these things, but sometimes it's good to see a little grit on the fucking on the
Hmm.
lens. You know, I mean, our
Right.
our our intro theme or whatever our theme opening, whatever you call it, it has the old like they never clean the lens cap, so there's all this grit around it. It just looks cooler. I don't know. I just feel like it looks. It
Yeah.
just adds a nice texture to the film.
There's a magic in the imperfection of film
Mm-hmm.
that you just don't get with digital. It just looks too clean. It looks too and well nowadays they shoot everything so dark you can barely see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw the trailer for that movie that everyone's talking about, Obsession,
Obsession.
and
Yeah.
I'm like I can't see what's going on. I don't know what's happening. You guys
Mm-hmm.
lit it like I don't know how you lit it, but I wouldn't even be scared watching this movie. I'd be like I can't. What's happening?
Yeah, the other movie that got popular, I think it's more appealing just because it's more brightly lit.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, man. I hate that they've taken color out of movies. A lot of what I like, I mean, I like to paint and stuff, so I like color. I like thinking about color. I like looking at it. In fact, I watched this movie called Crimson Tide, and I loved it because the colors in that movie are so fucking beautiful. They're really cool. Like
Yeah.
they did a lot. They did a lot of colorful shit in a fucking submarine. That's the movie that
Mm,
should have been dark. It should have looked like you know, look
right.
like I don't know. It should look at the inside of a submarine. It should be dark, but there are all these cool red lights and blue lights all around. Beautiful
Mhm.
movie. You could totally tell that Quentin Tarantino rewrote the dialogue because all of a sudden Denzel Washington is talking about the Silver Surfer and shit. It's like, bitch, you already talked about that in Reservoir Dogs, asshole. You're ripping yourself off now.
Yeah.
But Gene Hackman is so good in that movie. That's another reason why I'm glad that we went to the movie theater to see The French Connection. I'd already watched two Gene Hackman movies this weekend, and I was on a Hackman kick. I was on a
Hmm.
kickman. You know what I
Well,
mean?
the original movie we're gonna see, it sold out so fast. It was I couldn't even get tickets, which was
Mhm.
Mindhunter by um
Manhunter
Manhunt. Sorry, what was it? Mindhunter's that show.
TV show,
Manhunter.
yeah.
Yeah. About it's basically like the before Silence of the Lambs. It was that story, but
The
done
prequel,
by
yeah. Yes,
yeah.
yes. I actually read all these books when I was a kid when I was really into Silence of the Lambs. I still think it's a fucking masterpiece, but I also think Manhunter is a fucking masterpiece. And what's cool
Hmm.
about this is I know you brought that up because I said stuff about colors. That's a
Hmm.
very colorful movie,
Yeah.
despite the fact that it's about a murderer and serial killing. And you'll notice Hannibal Lecter is always brightly lit in that movie. He's the most brightly lit scenes. That's how good that they wanted you to watch that performance, not the fucking background and shit, shadows and shit. But we got to go watch it in the theater now that it's being re-released because um, they added more scenes with Hannibal Lecter, and I really like that Brian Cox performance. I actually think he's better
As
than
Hannibal Lecter.
Anthony Hopkins because
Yeah.
when you watch the Brian Cox version, they show you how fucking smart he is. They show him pulling
Mm.
little tricks. He's taking apart the telephone and using it to dial out and call
Hmm.
collect, blah blah blah. You see literally how smart he is. Whereas we like the Anthony Hopkins version is kind of a mystery. We're not allowed to really see the guy's true inner workings.
Right. and then everything is so contrived in it. It's still a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I
I love
love
it. It's one of my
Seinfeld.
all-time favorites. Yeah, I could rewatch it right now, dude.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
perfect. It's a flawless movie.
yeah. And ironically, that song, the "Goodbye Horses" song, so the way that came about was either the director or the producer happened to be in a cab, and the cab driver was the person that wrote the song, and they were
Hmm.
playing their own song,
Oh,
and he goes,
hilarious!
"What is this?"
Genius.
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
It's like a trans artist.
Oh, forget
That
it. He's dead. He's dead to me. I was hoping you would say it's Bruce Hornsby or somebody like that. It's Richard Marx. Richard Marx was
oh
a working
wait,
class cab driver.
no, it was just some musician that never made it. Maybe it was a woman. I don't know. Sounds like it kind of like could be a man or a woman, but uh, they were playing their music um, in the cab, and the producer or director, I forget who it was, one of the people that worked on the movie heard it and was like, I got to get that in my film. I got a perfect scene for it.
Excellent.
I,
Yeah. How? Yeah. What are the odds,
yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
I would have done the hack approach, and I would have had like Boy George, Karma
Mm,
Chameleon type shit. I'd be like, let me
no.
just shoehorn this home as indelicately as possible.
But the funny thing about that is that was really the only hit that artist ever had.
Of
And
course.
I mean, they were like truly a tortured artist's soul, I guess,
Hmm.
if you will, because they were doing music, but they never made it big. And then they got this one opportunity, and they never turned another opportunity into anything after that, which is
I mean,
so.
that could be the story of my life. I don't know.
Yeah,
I had opportunities at the Comedy Store which I completely bungled. All I had to
yeah.
do is keep my mouth shut and just to
Well,
accept their abuse. But I just can't do
mm,
that.
definitely not. No, and that's not in your nature. In fact, that almost leads me to the next topic. If you're ready for it, I don't know.
I'm ready. I was
Uh,
born ready.
yeah, I don't know if I want to play
Ugh.
it,
No, I
but
don't even.
I'll just. I don't
It's
want
so
to
hard.
hear it.
It's so hard to even look at this fucking jackass, dude.
Yeah.
When I seen when I was watching clips of this, it was his face beat red. Did he seem very uncomfortable on stage the whole time, or am I just
Mm.
crazy?
All I know is I didn't watch the whole thing. I can't bring myself to watch it.
You're the
But
one who has Netflix.
I know.
I can't watch it.
I
I mean,
I
I wouldn't watch it, dude. I still got to finish watching Clarissa Explains It All. I don't have time for Tony Hinchcliffe. Oh, let me see. Do I want to look at an 18-year-old girl with big tits or Tony Hinchcliffe? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
right.
Look at this faggot ass belt buckle. It's like they take all the things about masculinity and pervert it into some faggotry. I think he just
Mhm.
wants us to look down at his dick. Play it so we don't have to look so close at his dick the whole time. His dick
I'll,
should be
I'll
the focus of our shot.
I'll play a few seconds.
Okay.
We've made fun of blacks,
Oh, you bad.
Latinos,
Oh, you bad.
whites, the Indians, Asians. Thank you.
Um,
Indians are Asian. Dude, he's bombing. That's bombing. How could there be so much silence on a Netflix special?
by the way, this is his promo for it too. I looked it up. This
This
is the
is a
promo.
commercial?
Yeah.
Hey guys,
And
it's super slow. I don't remember anything I was talking about earlier in the show. Dude, I hate this fake edge lord bullshit. He does not say anything edgy at all. It's so
mhm.
gay. He's such a faggot. I can't get over how gay this guy is. Look at this fucking outfit, dude. It's like a fucking parody of a heterosexual. It's a parody of a heterosexual cowboy.
Mhm.
I can't
Without
believe
the
he didn't come
hat.
out. I can't believe he didn't come out with the hat. You had to
Yeah.
have watched the beginning part where he comes out and he's like congratulating himself. He's just patting himself on the back. Yeah, I'm here, everybody. You believe it?
Wow, I didn't watch that. No, I look. I saw him live at Whitney's house when I was working with her back in 2020, and that was
Now
enough.
you're dropping names. Now you're Tony Hinchcliffe over here.
Yeah.
Chris
No, but
Hinchcliffe.
yeah.
But I love it,
Well,
dude. You did that. You didn't say her last name. They don't know who the fuck Whitney is. You gotta.
oh,
If you're gonna drop a name, you need to fucking say the whole name. That's all I'm saying.
Whitney Cummings.
Dude, put a picture of Whitney Cummings on the fucking screen. Let's do, so we can look at someone attractive. Put
Okay.
an old picture of Whitney Cummings up here.
Yeah. Let me find one.
I can tell you this much: the Comedy Store put Whitney Cummings through the paces way harder than Tony Hinchcliffe. Way harder, because Tony had to do the gay stuff and suck dick and stuff like Whitney did, but they abused the fuck out of Whitney. When Whitney would get a slot at the Comedy Store, the fucking booker of the fucking room would gather up all the headliners and they would all go in the room and heckle her the whole time she was on stage. So
I didn't know that.
I do, because I was told by the heckler. I mean, excuse me, yeah, the main heckler, the fucking booker told me that shit. So I was real pleased with himself too, by the way. There she is. There's my angel. I like the way she looks in that gold top. Let's see what the gold top looks like. Not that one. The top. Where we can see some tits. I want to see her fake tits.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
wow, those are some big fake tits.
Let's see if no.
Can't get a full screen on this bitch.
I'm trying. Hold on. I'm trying.
Dude, this is misogynistic. They're being hateful towards women. They won't let us enjoy them.
Oh, there's no like good. Anyway, but that's who Whitney is. During the lockdown and stuff, I work with her.
Do you ever work with her now?
No. We're done with that. But
it's too bad.
Yeah. I might have messed it up. I'm not sure. So I was trying to make a joke with her. Because she said like
big mistake.
I know. Huge mistake. So she was saying that people were calling her crazy for X, Y, and Z, and I was like, people don't think you're crazy because of that. And then, good joke. I made my friends laugh. But
if she wanted to fuck you, that would have been the best neg ever. She probably hasn't fucked the help though.
Oh yeah, I was definitely the help. Because yeah, but it was a good dig. It was a good dig on her.
No, it's very funny.
Yeah,
dude, it's a total roll of the dice when you're trying to talk to a girl, any girl, and you try to make a joke around them. It's a fucking roll of the dice. Right. A lot of times it does not pan out in your favor.
Normally it doesn't, because like I don't care if she's a comic or if she's into comedy. She's not into comedy.
Yeah, of course not. No woman has a sense of humor. You need to really watch out for ones that think they're funny too. They're real trouble. They're problematic. I could not imagine dating Whitney Cummings, and what a nightmare it would be. It would be cool because she'd be sending you pictures of her pussy all day, which that's always cool when you have a girlfriend like that. But everything else about her would fucking be an absolute nightmare drag. Oh, hey, guess who just texted me, Joseph? Dave Grohl. Didn't you say you hate him?
Mm-hmm. She was neighbors with him for a while.
Yeah, it's in the Foo Fighters movie I watched. Now, if you want to watch a movie that has satanic overtones, watch that Foo Fighters movie. And I'm scared because do you know where they fucking premiered that movie?
Where?
Woodland Hills. That's the next town over. Okay. I remember the night that the Foo Fighters movie premiered in the movie theaters because it was right down the street from my house. I was like, you should go. You should go. You should go and look at Dave Grohl. Right. You should go. But of course I didn't go. I didn't fucking go to that. I waited until it was on Amazon Prime and then I watched it hatefully. I thought Kurt would never do this. I like to do that like whenever I watch like a Foo Fighters video. I just go like, Kurt Cobain would never do this. I like to use Kurt's judgment from beyond the grave to judge Dave Grohl. Man, Kurt's rolling around his grave right now. But the reason why Kurt's great and Nirvana's remembered and Foo Fighters will not be remembered, dude. They're just not going to be. They're going to be like the April Wine of our generation, or I don't know.
I hope so. I can't stand them.
Oh, they're the worst. I hate them. And the first record was great because guess what? It sounded exactly like the Nirvana. And in fact, I think Kurt had some input into that record. It just sounds like a Nirvana record. And the second one, he's like, I don't have anyone to, I don't have anyone to talk to about songwriting anymore. I guess I'm on my own.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
what about the Foo Fighters? Yeah, it was such a drag actually to see them turn into shit because they were my first concert technically. I mean, I my first concert was Driving and Crying and the Georgia
Mhm.
Satellites, but the first one that I went to because I wanted to and I bootlegged it too. But in fact, fuck, dude, I wonder if it's on YouTube. Foo Fighters at the Rendon Inn. You should look it up in New
Okay.
Orleans. But anyway, that show was so good. They were great because they were still a
Yeah.
punk rock band. And then we watched them on the second tour, which was like a year later, and they played the Joy Theater. No, they played someplace else. They played some gigantic theater on Canal Street in New Orleans, and it was fucking terrible. Me and my friends
Mm.
just talked about how good the opening bands were because the Amps, which was the Breeders with a different guitar player
Okay.
and bass player. So it was basically we saw the Breeders and we were in Jawbreaker and we were so into the Breeders. I mean, that's another one of my great bootlegs. I would probably whip out if I can find the tape, I'll whip it out. A bunch of my master tapes are long gone. I traded them away, but that's wild, dude. I see the ways in which I affect society, and they're not all negative. Sometimes it's shocking. Like you can go.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding when I say you can go on YouTube and look for shows in New Orleans in the mid '90s. There's a very good chance I was the guy that taped them because there wasn't that many tapers in the area. There was one guy that
Mm.
went and saw Faith No More and taped them because I wasn't old enough to get into the club.
So what am I looking for? Foo Fighters.
Oh, Foo Fighters, Rendon Inn, Rendon, New Orleans. Just curious about this, guys.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. If I can find it, I'll put it on screen. But if I
Okay.
can't,
You can actually play it because it's a bootleg. They won't own this recording. I own it. Technically, I own this recording.
I don't think. Oh, maybe. Okay. Well,
I'd like
hold
to
on.
hear what it sounds like. To be honest with you, I haven't heard it in fucking years.
Well, I'm about to blow your effing mind. Maybe.
I probably haven't heard it in 25 years or something like that. Maybe longer.
Mm.
I hope my mind gets blown.
I don't
I'll
know
never-
if it will.
I'll never forget that show because Michael Franti's Spearhead opened.
Is
This is my recording.
This is.
No, this is St. Andrews Hall.
No, is
but
that different?
the first video you had. Is this the same video?
Yeah.
This is not it.
This isn't it. It says it is.
It does.
Brendan in New Orleans.
It says it on the top, but it doesn't say it on the screen.
Oh.
Let me listen to it for a
Okay.
second. This might be the show I taped. They just might have put the wrong screen on it. It sounds like it could be me because I was standing right in the back by the soundboard, and this is clearly recorded from the back. Yeah, they opened up with Winnebago, I think. This has got to be mine because it has no fucking low end. Because I was in the back.
Yeah.
This is cool. Ah,
Yeah.
I did something good for once, Chris.
I know, and people just stole it. So whoever this guy is stole it from you.
No, someone else stole it years ago. This is an hour and 8 minutes long. This is my recording for sure.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's enough of that.
All right.
They had to fuck it up by putting the wrong fucking information on the screen. That really bums me out. That's my recording for sure, though. And my Fugazi recording from that era was also like equally bad. I made 2 of them, and one was amazing, but they already had a soundboard. I mean, that's another thing because like the other one I didn't laugh yet is on the Fugazi website. You can go download it and listen to it.
Oh, they put it on their own website?
It's the worst recording on the entire website, though. I just happened to be the only person rolling tape that night.
Well, nowadays, don't bands record everything nowadays?
Dude, I mean, a lot of bands will live stream their entire fucking tour and stuff. Metallica does stuff like this all the time, where when they're on tour, they'll just stream them practicing before the show. All kinds of weird stuff. It's actually kind of a great time in the history of music to be a fan. It really is.
Yeah.
Like the big part of the reason I don't really go out to see concerts nowadays is that, dude, when I watch these bootleg videos on the fucking big screen, if you watch them and they're shot from the crowd, it's like you're in the fucking room. I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out and touch people or smell their sweat. I'd much
Dude,
rather
it
stay
sucks.
home. Yeah, stay home and
Yeah,
watch it with my cat on my lap.
dude. The only place I might go is I like the Hollywood Bowl. That's a pretty good venue to go see
It's
shows.
so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I loved every show I went there and
yeah,
saw.
and
Ah, those were the days when I would actually leave the house.
yeah. Well, that's why it was good that we went to that movie because like the Academy Museum I've been going to for a minute because the movies are pretty cheap. They're like $10 at the most.
Dude, $10 to see 35 millimeter. That's unheard of.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
one cool thing about living in LA is the movie situation. Because even though
Mhm.
I don't like Quentin Tarantino, I definitely like the Beverly. What's it called?
Center or what?
It's called the New Beverly.
Yeah, yeah.
I
His
haven't
movie
gone to see it.
theater.
I haven't seen the movie there in like 16 years, but it was so cool when I went in there. It's like an old 80s small cineplex with like only
Mm,
two theaters. It reminded me a lot of the movie theaters in Europe. Actually, Europe's like that too, where it just has two movies playing.
right.
Damn, I
Yeah.
can't believe that Foo Fighters concert is on the internet. That makes me feel really nice because even though I don't
Yeah.
like Foo Fighters, I understand that other people do, and it's really cool that they get to listen to this recording I made. Good for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
pat myself on the back for a change.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Daddy. You're a good daddy today. But you guys should go listen to my the Weezer show from New Orleans, for Pinkerton is good. I don't know. I should look up more of my stuff and see what's out there. I don't know what else
Yeah.
I taped. I taped so many shows in my youth. It's hard to even put this shit together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's like in my closet over here, there's a huge pile of fucking tapes, which I never listened to, which I should.
And then when you got into comedy, you started bootlegging that.
I did actually.
Mhm.
I lost a bunch of these recordings, but I had a couple of 5-hour recordings of Dave Chappelle at the Comedy Store just going for 5 hours.
Jeez.
God, I wish I had put those online because that's something that I think would be really cool for people that are into comedy to listen to. I'm really
Yeah.
lucky that I just got to go in there because the rooms would be so packed. It was only because I was a comedian that hung out there that I could get in there. So,
Mm-hmm.
all the shit I talk about the Comedy Store. Well, let me say this. I got to see Dave Chappelle do 5-hour sets multiple times. I got to see Howie Mandel, which I loved as a kid. So it was cool to see that. I got to see Larry David do stand up, which almost no one has seen.
Yeah. Nobody's seen that.
He was trying out his material for Saturday Night Live. I thought it was hacky in the room, so whatever. Who else did I get to see that was cool? I got to see Fluffy for free. I think that's cool. Other people
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
go to the stadium and watch him, but I got to see him in a nice small room. I mean, I've seen everybody at this point. I seen
Yeah.
Louis. Did I tell you the story about Louis C.K. dropping in on Andy Kindler's show?
No.
Oh, Andy
I've never
Kindler.
heard that.
Andy Kindler hates me because I brought this up on Twitter one day when he was running his mouth. I said, "Bitch, I saw you share your hamburger and beer payment when you hosted at the Improv." I was sitting in the back. It's one of those deals where he didn't sell out he didn't even sell out half the room. They had to
Damn.
they had to close the curtain in between the room. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I even sold out the room.
Then you're
And I'm
you're
a nobody.
dude, then you're more popular than Andy Kindler was.
What?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the only time it's ever happened, by the way, that he got to have his own show there. I never
Yeah.
because he didn't sell it out. He didn't even sell it halfway out. And
Mhm.
dude, he called in favors. All these buddies were there. And then that fucker. So people don't know this, but Louis C.K. and Andy Kindler hate each other, and they've hated each other for 30 years. It's really weird because both of them suck. So what the fuck are they arguing about? Who sucks more?
Right.
No, I suck more. But anyway, so Louis C.K. did the most passive aggressive petty shit I've ever seen. He dropped in on Andy Kindler's show. Andy Kindler had to bring him to the stage. What a fuckhead, right? What a fuck face. And Louis C.K. did some shit I never saw him ever do before. He came in wearing sweatpants. He didn't get dressed up. He didn't dress up like Carlin. He did
Weird.
not dress up like Carlin. And he read from his notebook, which he
Oh,
does
I
not.
hate when people do
He
that.
doesn't do that. He never ever brings his notebook out. So he was just flexing on Andy the whole time. Oh, just practicing these jokes there, just reading them because they're so new. I have all kinds of new jokes, no big deal. But yeah, I mean Andy Kindler, dude, poor guy. He fucked my ex girlfriend. That's his big. That's the feather in his cap.
Right.
That's the feather in his in his cap. You got
Well,
to fuck her. Like 15 years after I did. Whoa, big deal.
yeah.
Congratulations on my
We've seen
sloppy
how that
20
works out.
seconds. We
Yeah.
saw a recent video of her. We know exactly what she looks like now that she's fucking Andy Kindler.
Yeah.
Dude,
Not great.
he's a real motherfucker. Because when I told that story on Twitter, this is
Mhm.
not a joke. I'm talking every single day for probably 3 months. He tweeted at me, and I didn't read any of it because I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, this is a stranger. And he got his fans to tweet at me too.
He has fans?
Some maybe they were bots or
Okay.
something. I don't know. But then I got so fucking tired. Maybe it must have been 3 weeks. It could have been a whole 3 months. That's impossible, right? I don't know. He's so petty. It might be possible that he was doing it for that long. I don't know. For a long time, he was tweeting me every day, and then finally, I was like, I'm fed up with this. I don't want to read the shit anymore. And I said, Andy Kindler cheats on his wife with my ex girlfriend. He blocked me immediately. Little fuck.
Right.
See how that is? And all Jews are like this too. We were watching it in the news recently, where if if they get rejected by a Gentile, they flip out and go on Fox News and talk about it for 7 segments.
Oh shit.
Do you have any of that footage? Because that shit is wild.
That was
Basic.
the rabbi.
Well, yes, the rabbi is real something. He called white people and oh no, not white people. You black people got some of this too. You got hurt too.
Oh,
He
I
hurt
got
your
it.
feelings too. He called all Gentiles apes from Planet of the Apes. That's what he said it's like to be a Jew on the planet. They're the only humans and we're all animals. It's like,
Oh,
did you just quote the Talmud on Fox News, you dumb shit? You arrogant fuck. Of all the places that you could go, the only people who like you are boomers. Don't tell them the secret part. Don't say the quiet part too loud. You know?
What can I compare this to? Do you remember the movie Planet of the Apes? The human people that came to the planet, all of a sudden, you're weird, you're the killer, you're the rotten person, because they believed in all the evils that was unproven. To be a Jew today sometimes is like the humans that come to the Planet of the Apes and meeting people like him and like, where did you get this from? Why do you think this way? And it's almost impossible to talk to these people, to reason to these people, because hate is an emotion. It's not intellect.
Oh, you're so smart because you
Jillian,
lie. You
when
lie
I was
about your.
coming,
Turn that shit off. Fuck this faggot. Dude, he's totally inhuman asking why we don't see them as humans. Oh, I don't understand why you don't think I'm like you. Well, I don't know,
yeah.
because you're a fucking turtle-bodied freak. That's why. You're a fucking freak. Look at your fucking beard, you freak. And I'm freaky deaky too. You think I don't recognize that in me?
I know.
When I see that beard, I'm always suspicious now. Anyone who has a fucking big beard, I'm like, you poser. You're either a fucking poser or whatever. But
right.
dude, how unpleasant could you be? How ungrateful can you be? So we saved you from the Nazis, and now you consider us apes. Thanks, dude. Planet of the Apes. The fucking nerve of these people.
Exactly. Hold on, get out of there, dude. Hold on 1 second. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Get out of there. Sorry. My cat's being all insane. But no, I agree totally.
Yo, let's take a quick break. I need to find my lighter real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to the next room, but just cut this part out where you stood up, basically.
Cool.
Sorry about
that. Hey, get over here. You. Yeah, you. Come on. Get out of there. Hey. You can just. Although I will say this take that out after. But I will say that I'm happy with how this share screen is working. It's coming along way better than I expected. It's better,
Oh, definitely.
easier than saving everything beforehand.
Look at that little guy. They're so regal. I never get over how regal fucking cats are. I love all of them. I want to get like a gigantic cat, there's not like a panther necessarily, but there's these big fucking hairy cats. They're like they're like the size of a child.
Maine Coon, I believe.
Maine Coon. Those are the only coons I like. Yeah, I don't like Jeff Coon. I don't like Raccoon, and I don't like coons. To reuse my own joke over and over. I think that's really funny though. Anyway, yeah. The joke was I don't like coons, rack or otherwise.
Dude, that was a good joke. And I put that in one of the shorts, and not as many people reacted to it as I thought.
Really? I didn't see it, I don't think.
I put it in a short, yeah. But I put it on like maybe a Friday, which is never as popular.
Yeah, it's funny. People don't use the internet at work on Fridays for some reason. I remember that from when I went to work. I figured that was the day you would most be like sitting on the internet, dicking around. Because I remember like when I lived with my sister 20 years ago, we didn't have the internet at our house. So we would just use it at work. It was actually better because I didn't have like when I would go home at night, I'd go take a long walk and then I'd watch a movie and I wouldn't be distracted by my fucking iPad or my iPhone.
Right.
That was so cool that no one took out their fucking phones last night. I'm gonna go there and can you clap? So starting over. Okay, so I forgot to say something about going to the movie last night, which is that was a great date experience. It's a shame that you were my date and you didn't put out. You didn't even kiss me goodnight. What the fuck? No kiss goodnight? You didn't hold my hand during the movie during the scary parts. You saw how tense I was during that chase. Oh, the other thing. Okay, so anyways, I say that's a great date destination. The next time I go on a date, hopefully I'll be dating a girl that's into movies. I could take her to go see a 35mm movie. But I wanted to say the other thing that's great about leaving the word nigger in is that it had highlighted for me when I was watching the movie. Oh, they didn't cut out the time that he says spick. Mm-hmm. They didn't cut out the time where
he says a lot of them. Like
he
goes down the list.
He says something like, let's go to Dago Town or something crazy like that. But he says it to Roy Scheider, who's Italian. That was part, like all these little, and then of course the whole movie is calling the suspects who are French Frog 1 and Frog 2. This is all racist and it's all crucial to understanding his character. But the reason why that movie is great is they also show him being nice. They show him being nice to kids at the beginning of the movie. They show him trying to help some lady who gets shot at the, later on. Like, get away from her. You're going to get shot. There's a sniper, blah, blah, blah. You see that he does care, even though he's a fucking asshole and a womanizer and a racist. And also,
he's a good womanizer, by the way.
He's a brilliant womanizer.
Yeah.
I got that Britney Spears song stuck in my head now. He let the girl handcuff him to the bed. That's a good womanizer. He's like, you can fuck me. You fuck me. I'll just lay here. But it really bothers me. It showed their hypocrisy that they only censored one racial slur when he threw out a dozen racial slurs throughout the movie. Mm-hmm. But also that was crucial for him to say it because it helps you understand his personality. He's not really being racist. In fact, later we see him being friendly with his black informant. They're clearly buddies, right? Because he asked him, where do you want to be hit? Blah, blah, blah. He's showing him professional respect. Mm-hmm. He's not racist. I don't know. It's just a perfect movie. And every fucking cop movie and every cop TV show ripped it off. That was the first time good cop, bad cop happens. And they didn't even call it good cop, bad cop. They didn't have
a name for it back then.
Yes, exactly. What Gene Hackman says is he goes, oh, you got a supporter here. That's what he's saying. Yeah. He's saying it to Roy Scheider while Roy Scheider's roughing him up. He doesn't really have, there was no good cop. That's the joke, which they ripped off the joke. This is why joke thieves never persevere. Like we're watching Tony Hinchcliffe fall. I'm going to bring it back to the topic at hand. He's falling. We're watching him scramble. And I saw him scramble harder than you guys did because I read 4chan. He was on 4chan all week trying to solicit opinions. And all the opinions were negative.
Can I say this?
Yes, please.
his own mother liked your post about him.
That's a bad thing. Okay, so listen, guys. I went viral last week, and I'm going viral right now for insulting the Insane Clown Posse. I don't know, dudes. I don't know. Finally I hit on the people that Facebook hates. It took me years to figure out who I could make fun of, but now I know it's Tony Hinchcliffe and the Insane Clown Posse, and I know we can get away with making fun of Louis C.K. too. So he's our next target when I get done with the Insane Clown Posse. But yeah, I went viral to the tune of 500,000 views on my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
My Facebook, the uncool social media platform. And so it was basically a post where I outed Tony Hinchcliffe and said he was gay. So his mom did not like that post. She liked the next post where I pointed out almost 300,000 people had seen it, and that I would just continue making fun of Tony for the foreseeable future. That's the one she liked. So now we know that Tony does not have a good relationship with his mother. She is, in fact, encouraging his literal mortal enemy. I am his enemy at this point because he knows who the fuck is calling him gay on 4chan. I'm one of many.
Yeah.
I'm risking getting government surveillance to tell him he's a faggot. It's the closest I can get to telling it to his face because he's a pussy too.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he asked me what he could do to get 4chan to like him, but he didn't like the answer.
He asked you about that?
Yeah. I said you have to name the Jew. If you want 4chan's respect, you have to denounce the Talmud. Name the Jew and tell these people they can fight back. And his response was, lol, they won't fight shit. And I was like, that's why you'll never be popular on 4chan. You just don't get the culture, dude. Me and Sam Hyde will just be popular on 4chan without you because we understand the culture and you just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get it. They don't like fags. I'm starting to wonder about some of the stuff he said on 4chan. Yeah, I am starting to wonder.
I don't know.
He was showing his cards a little too hard. If you catch my meaning, he wasn't hiding it. It was the same thing we just saw with that rabbi. You don't say the loud part. You don't say the quiet part loudly. That's what Tony was doing. And he was so obvious about it. He knows it's me by now because I was so, I mean, there's no way he didn't see that Facebook. That Facebook thinks it's just, if his mom saw it, Tony saw it. Dude, it doesn't matter how many of those comments were negative because there were only 1,800 comments and 1,500 likes. So it's a pretty close margin here at Tony. Don't fuck with me. It's a close margin. I could push you over the side.
Yeah.
Faggot.
Well,
fucker.
Most of the people that like
your
him,
mom hates you.
but most of the people that like him like only his show.
They like aviation sunglasses. That's what they like.
Yeah.
They like aviation sunglasses and oversized hats with no sports logos on them.
but they only like
wide brim.
Yeah. They only like Kill Tony, the show, but they don't like his comment. Like even because I was reading some of them, even the negative ones were like, yes, Tony isn't a good comedian, but his show Kill Tony is still good.
But that's like, okay. But listen, that's okay because I understand why you like that because it's cool when the people who aren't, they don't look very funny when they be funny. No one likes Tony. You're right. Everybody, dude, the comments on 4chan were brutal. I couldn't believe I can't believe he's been doing this for 2 years now, posting every fucking Friday night. He does this every fucking Friday night when he's sitting at the club. So annoying. It's just annoying. I want to read about Sven Gulli, you asshole. Why are you fucking talking when I'm trying to look at Sven Gulli threads? I want to listen to the debate of whether or not Gwen Gulli should take over for Sven Gulli when they're playing old movies on fucking MeTV. I always make fun of boomers, but I'm the biggest boomer you know, Chris.
Yeah.
Did a Gene Hackman movie with me. We never did anything else together.
No, we went to some shows, right? We've done comedy together.
We've done comedy together, that's for sure. That's real. That's real shit. But what I wanted to say is it's so interesting because they don't understand that the more they commented, the bigger the algorithm got, or whatever. I don't know how the shit works, but it's carried over a week later. I'm like, now the jokes I'm posting that aren't about Tony are getting huge numbers for me. I haven't gotten these numbers since the quarantine. During the quarantine is when I hit 5,000 friends, and every post I put up got 100 likes. Well,
Mm.
it took 6 fucking years to build it back up because Tony and his fucking faggot fat ass friend they hacked into my fucking Facebook. So I've had to restart I've had to restart comedy 3 fucking times. I started over 3 fucking times. So I don't get intimidated. So I'm not afraid. This is why I will hurt anyone who fucks with me in the future. I like it. It feels good to hurt you and then to get fucking rewarded for hurting my enemy. Do you know how fucking good that feels, Chris? It feels great as fuck. You alienated me from my friends at the Comedy Store. I have no friends there now. But you know what I do have? I have their respect. And then they fear me again. Dude, everyone saw that shit. Everyone saw that shit. Everyone in our community did, guaranteed. That feels pretty fucking good. So, dude, I was the best critic of him.
Yeah.
Because other people shot their shot too.
But I can honestly say that like he's had, and they've all bombed. Every single. That first one bombed.
Mm-hmm. It bombed so bad he had to take it off of Netflix, and also he gave me a copyright strike for uploading it to YouTube.
He deleted it from the internet. Mm-hmm. The second one was on Twitter. It also bombed, by the way. And he reused a joke from that on this latest special, which is a bad sign, by the way. Like, if you're doing specials, you shouldn't reuse jokes. Especially
Never.
Well, like maybe Carlin kind of did. Maybe did he or no?
He had 2 jokes that he reused. I wouldn't say that. He appropriated 2 one-liners when he wrote a longer bit later. So one of the jokes
that's different.
It's totally different. He expanded on the idea because one of the jokes was he's talking about I don't care. I don't want people to know what a nerd I am. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Let's just make fun of Tony instead for being a faggot.
But he literally stole his own joke, which actually, if you do it now, it makes less sense. It was the what was it? It was the one people pointed it out. I can't find it, and then he stole a joke from an open micer from Kill Tony.
He stole 4 jokes that I've discovered right now. One from a fat girl on Kill Tony that was just a guest. And by the way, you brought it up.
It was the gun in the mouth joke.
Gun in the mouth joke.
She did a joke about like she got a gun and then somehow I don't remember how the joke went, but the punchline was she put the gun in her own mouth, and his joke was literally word for word the same.
You missed part of it though. He stole the first part of the joke from Seth Rogen in the movie Superbad. So my friend told me this, and then I saw a video where someone compared the 2 side by side.
Should I try and find that or no?
I'll just tell it to you. No, we don't need to see that.
All right.
People can look it up if they care. I doubt they will. I doubt anyone will care. The first part is he says, I bought a gun. It's like having a second dick. That's literally what Seth Rogen says. And then,
but also, that's what she said too.
Did she? Well, then she stole it too.
She stole it too, I guess. Yeah, because she played the video. It was like side by
by the
side.
way, Carlin was the first guy that did that shit in 1991 when he was talking about guns and bombs and penis
they're all shaped like dicks. Yeah.
Yes, they're all shaped like penises.
So,
the bullets are shaped like sperm. Blah blah blah.
Everyone stole from Carlin.
At the end of the day.
And then Tony stole from everyone else that's already stole.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's a little weird.
Dude, Tony's shameless. Because you brought this up, which I hadn't thought about. The reason why he started Kill Tony was he could steal jokes from the people that were on the open mic. Because almost none of those people end up being an actual comic. They quit after a few months, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's why I made it a point when I was on Kill Tony. I did my Seinfeld with Cancer bit, which involves a prop. No one can steal that joke. No one can steal it. It has a prop.
A comic friend of mine told me that not to do the show because he's going to steal your material. But nobody's ever going to steal my material because it's so personal.
That's a good way to to approach your art. That's a great way to approach it. Literally, no one else can say this but me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that's who Tony
Unless
should aspire to be. Actually,
yeah, unless he also had a mom that was addicted to heroin, but I doubt it.
I don't know. That mom doesn't seem like a real good person to me.
Yeah, she's liking
That's
your posts.
that's fucked up, dude. I mean, I didn't really even look to see. I just looked at the numbers. I didn't look to see individually who was liking stuff. Could have been the whole
But you,
comedy store scene. I don't even know.
I don't know. But I saw her name on it. Like you showed me her name. I was like, oh my
I
god,
know,
that's
and
his
then my,
mom.
my friend confirmed because he's like, yeah, no, she's friends with 8 comics. She saw it naturally in the algorithm because comics were talking about
Jesus.
Dude, I've been thinking about this all week. So I was like, dude, this is what you've been training for since high school. You've been shit posting since high school, dude. You were made for this. Are you kidding me? 1,800 negative comments. I didn't even look at them. I looked at like 10. I'm not gonna read some neckbeard's thoughts about me. I don't give a flying fuck. If they didn't recognize that I was joking when I said that shamed at the beginning of it, like you're not gonna, if you don't get, that's what I kind of wanted to say about the new people that have popped up on my Facebook wall, is that it's people that used to be Tony fans, but they like my humor better because it's a little bit more like, I guess, nuanced or ironic. Definitely my Facebook persona is super ironic, and then I like during the month of June I always just every day post about gay stuff. I can't help myself. I have to just troll these fags. Like, right. Fuck your month. It's time for some jokes.
I know, dude. It's
I'm inspired. I'm inspired this month because it's fucking outrageous that I'm supposed to be lionizing butt fuckers a whole month, 30 days of thinking about butt fuckers. Get over yourself, you fucking the butt. Like, you don't even know how to fuck right. Can I vagina?
Yeah, can I pop the bubble of how that all came about? So that came about because of Stonewall, which was a bar in New York, I believe. And what they don't tell you about that bar is that it was a mafia bar, so there wasn't even running water. It should have been shut down because of like how dirty and gross it was. But it was one place where the mafia was like, oh, all these gays are buying this our booze, so we're gonna keep it going. And also, they didn't just have a bar; they had underage prostitution there, right? And so the cops were really interested in shutting it down, not because necessarily of them being gay. That's the story that was later told. But the reality is because it was illegal booze and underage prostitution.
Yeah, so fags love to fuck teenage boys. That's a reality.
It's just a reality. Everyone knows that. But
I know it.
Yeah. But so they went there because of pressure from the liquor industry. Was like, hey, these people are not paying the taxes for the booze. So what they were doing was like basically buying booze from like a CVS or whatever. And normally when you have a liquor license, you have to pay like a super high tax in order to sell the booze. That's why it costs a lot at a bar, you know, for the most part, because they know they're going to make their money back because people are just going to pay the whatever, you know, not whatever, but within reason. And they can charge more. Everyone just knows that people are going to pay it, especially drunks. And so, but these people weren't paying that tax. They were getting their booze from the mafia and from like just random spots. So they're paying no tax. And so obviously the liquor people were pissed about that. And then on top of that, you had the underage prostitution. So they were like, the police were like, yeah, we're definitely going to shut this down. And so they later blamed it on being gay, but that wasn't at all what it was about. It was really just about all this other.
I think being gay probably factored into why they would want to fuck teenage boys.
No, that yes, but I'm talking about why the police did what they did.
These fuckers always they always go after the Catholic Church, and it's like, well, you're no better. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you probably got molested by a priest. That's why you're gay.
Well, if you believe Milo, that's why most of them, yeah.
So I see that I have a different attitude about this stuff because these priests are not fucking children. They fuck the altar boys who are teenagers.
Oh, okay. So they kind of like,
they're fucking
yeah.
young fags.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
fucking young homosexuals. It's not quite the same thing, but it's obviously evil and wrong. Fags and dykes have had a history of hiding in the Catholic Church. Same with Muslims and Jews pretending that they're Catholics.
Yeah.
So gross. That's why I am a Catholic. We're the coolest fuckers on earth. Do you think you see any Catholics trying to change the Jewish text? No, no Catholics are converting to Judaism and trying to fuck with Israel. We don't care about you. We know we're cool. You're just insecure. You hate us because you ain't us. We are cool, dude. We're down with Christ, the coolest. There's no one cooler. The biggest punk rock rebel of all recorded history. Like, dude, I don't remember Joe Biafra getting fucking crucified for his opinions. Far from it. Far fucking from it.
Well,
that was
what was
Dumb and
that?
JC that was getting crucified. Jesus Christ, coolest guy on the fucking planet forever. End of story.
Who was this guy? There's this one guy that I like that is Catholic, and he's like talking about the problem with the Jays.
My ears are burning.
I know, not you. He's from Indiana, from South Bend, Indiana, but he's dope as hell.
That's perfect. Yeah, I like Indiana.
Yeah.
You know, I lived in Indiana. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Did you ever go to the races? 8,500?
Fuck no. We didn't even have a car. We didn't have a car. We didn't ride the bus. We walked everywhere. It was probably the lowest mode of my first girlfriend's life, having to walk places and not enjoy car service or something. Chris, you ever done that? You ever dated people that had more money than you, but they never spent any money on you?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. It's like, why am I paying for food?
Yeah.
At least she didn't steal money, though. She wasn't like, could be worse.
Yeah, for sure.
It can always be worse.
Absolutely. Yeah. Luckily, I never had anyone steal from me, but that's because I never had anything to steal. So
right. What's worth stealing? Well, I mean, my ex-girlfriend stole my comedic persona. So now I have to be sincere. It sucks. I hate this. Do you know what I'm being sincere though? I have to be sincere. Used to be all ironic and detached, but then she took it. Now I can't be that dude. I can't even be angry anymore. That's another thing I always think about. It's like you can't even lose your temper because she loses her temper on stage and she's really mad. She's like not kidding. So you can't do it anymore. I don't know. Sometimes I think that these are the best things that could ever happen to me.
Right. Well,
I'm a pretty naive person, I think, and I need someone to really shove my face in the dirt before I learn, learn anything. I mean, I get it. This is why Tony has sycophants, because he's constantly shoving their faces in dirt, and they love it, and they don't understand why. It's a really puzzling position to put yourself into.
I'm trying to think of I used to be more angry when I was younger, but success has a way of mellowing you out.
Yeah, what's that like?
Well, it's harder to get mad at stuff because you're like, oh well, I'll just figure this out.
I'll just buy a new one. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I never had any money when I was a kid. I definitely had no money as a teenager, and in my college years, I had nothing.
Yeah,
no one gave me money. No, but yeah, you're right. I wallow in it now. I'm like, I can buy a TV. I did. And it was the best investment of my entire life. If it broke tomorrow, I would still say it was worth all the money I spent on it. Dude, just because for instance, I had already watched fucking Manhunter on the big screen. I think it was the first movie I did. No, the first movie I watched was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I'm kind of
the
a film
second
buff.
one.
The second one, I think the second one's better. And the second one's it's scarier and it's funnier. The scary parts are really fucking scary and creepy, and the funny parts are like, I can't believe this is happening in this movie. It's so great. 2 is way better. It's one of the rare occasions where the sequel is better than the original, and the original is already perfect. Godfather is probably the only other movie that you could say that. Or maybe Bill and Ted and Bogus Journey. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. Both those movies are really good. And the second one I thought was better. Anyway, So I watched that first, and then I watched Manhunter. But I still want to go see Manhunter on the big screen, even though, because if we can see it, well, it's not going to be a 35 millimeter. It's actually going to be re-released in the real theater, so everyone can go see it. You should all go see Manhunter if you haven't seen it, and if you have seen it, there's extra fucking scenes, so it's going to be fucking cool as hell. I can't wait. It's going to be all Brian Cox, I bet.
I hope so. The last before we went to that movie, the last one I saw, I believe, was Blade Runner, the director or the final cut in theater. That was it made that movie like I loved that movie. I've seen it, but seeing it in the movie theater is just so much better.
You saw that at the Academy too?
No, different. Just the one in West Hollywood, whatever the theater is.
Dude, your cat looks so similar to mine. Like I almost looked behind me because I was like, "Is that my cat on the screen?"
No, that's mine. Yeah.
Dude, they're so similar. The they're slinky,
Mm-hmm.
but mine are
Well,
girls. I'm talking about my girl cat looks like your cat right there.
Oh yeah, that's my. They're both boys. So.
We should let them breed. Maybe we should breed them. Do your cats
Well,
still have stuff?
No, they've been fixed.
How
But I do love cats.
would you feel if someone fixed you, Chris?
I feel like
I certainly don't feel good about being circumcised. I'm pissed about that. I'm big time
Yeah.
pissed. That's where all the feeling is. What if they cut off girth? What if they shave the whole fucking thing? I don't know. They're evil fucks. They're already mutilating my dick. How do I know where they stopped?
True, yeah.
What if I had a monster cock, Chris?
Well,
what if I had a monster cock and they turned it into a thimble? I always play the thimble in Monopoly because it's the one I can most relate to.
I don't have that problem because luckily I was born premature, so they never cut me at all.
You're so lucky. I don't even. There's no even way to even quantify how lucky you are, because I don't know how much of my orgasm is diminished because of this. You dig?
Yeah, mine's perfect because
I have no idea.
So what you do is you put it up to the walls, and you don't even have to like unsheath it. But it unsheaths anyway because when you get erect. But it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, no, God figured this shit out. It really is weird, actually. Okay? So I think about this stuff all the time because it's not only that our penises and vaginas are like perfectly shaped to accommodate each other, but when you go out hiking and you look around, you look at the flowers. Doesn't this look like a lot like dicks and pussies? Has anyone else ever noticed that? Lots of things that are in nature are shaped like vaginas and penises.
Artists noticed. Yeah.
They noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Cats jumping ship.
Mm-hmm.
Too much dick talk.
Too much dick. I think that's a good. Yeah, too much cock talk. I think that's a good time to end it.
Absolutely, my alcohol's downstairs, and we're still talking.
I know
this is bad.
Rabbi
I smoked on camera again, like a Planet of the Apes.
I know,
like an ape. I hope I don't lose respect from the audience when I do stuff like that. I lose respect for myself because I'm going to die over this stuff. It's not a joke. Like I can't be smoking at all. I'm going to die if I do this some more.
Well, anyway,
I can't die before I dethrone Tony. We forgot totally to talk about his fucking dumb special. But okay, spoiler alert, it sucks.
It does. It's his third bad special.
Third in a row. And but the best part is it took him 10 fucking years to get to this point.
To be this bad.
Where he's this bad. He's rehashed old jokes. See, I have a new opinion about that Kill Tony show. I think it's Red Band's show.
Yeah, Red Band's great.
Red Band. No, I'm saying it's his show because he does all the work. Mm-hmm. I guarantee he came up with the basic premise of it and pitched it to Tony. Yeah. Tony's the worst part of it. Everyone says that.
And all the guests are the best part.
Yeah, I want to hear David Tell talk. I want to hear Tony talk. And Red Band never talks except when he has a zinger.
Yeah, he's smart.
I'm Red Band. If you're watching this, you're growing on me, motherfucker.
I'm a Red Band fan.
I'm a new Red Band fan because I saw how hard he worked at the Comedy Store, and not at the Comedy Store. I mean, at the Comedy Store. I mean, building the show. I've seen the whole fucking evolution of it. I'm not just pulling the shit out of my ass. I saw it all. I had a backstage pass, and I hated every second of it. And I never had to suck dick to get backstage.
Mm-hmm.
No dick sucking for backstage pass. But anyway, I was just gonna say, Red Band's the fucking man. He's fire Tony. First of all, Tony's super disrespectful to you, Red Band. You need to fire him and find literally any other gay dude. Any other queen will do. Any queen will do. I'm not even kidding. Or a girl. A girl would be better.
Yet.
I believe that for sure. Kill Whitney. Kill Whitney Cummings. Dude, I'm tying this up in a nice bow because we already talked about how she was abused way more than people get abused like Kill Tony. She'd be the perfect host. Who would know better? Now, listen, I'm going to leave to go get some alcohol.
Okay.
So you say goodbye to the people, Chris. I'll see you in 1 second.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all have a good weekend, and thank you, and good night.